All right, Mitch Evans back with you here from the lock and the victorious head coach Jimmy Link after a nail-biting, exciting 71-70 win for Clayton State over Montevallo to not only put the Lakers into the conference tournament, but to win the West in the five-way tie that we were all talking about leading up to today's action. Could it happen? Would it happen? Certainly it would favor us if it did happen. And lo and behold, here we are, Jimmy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Great win, man.
Oh, I don't even know what to say. I'm so happy for our guys. They stayed the course from Monday, Tuesday, and just, we got beat really good by them the first time we played them, and I was worried about that with our guys. But you know what? On Monday at practice, we had off Sunday. Monday at practice, I knew they were locked. They were ready to go. Tuesday, ready to go. Shoot around, ready to go, and then the game.
Do you know that neither team in this game led by more than 4 points?
Wow.
That's how close it was from the beginning of the game, from start to finish. Montevallo wanted to win this game just as badly because they knew if they won, they would clinch first place in the West, as North Georgia had lost to Young Harris, which was one of the dominoes to set up this whole five-way tie. And as it turned out, all three home teams won their games. Columbus State beating Georgia Southwestern as well. So let's first talk about Kyle Kinsey. The strategy that they employed with Coach Danny Young to foul, you guys looked like, okay, it's going to be a situation where we have the last shot. They foul Kinsey in the backcourt and send the freshman to the line. He had been 1 of 4 from the stripe before that, and I called him cool, calm, collected, and I think he's going to remember that for the rest of his career here, and it's going to make him a better player.
No doubt. If you ever really got to talk to him, he is the most confident person on our team. He thinks no one can stop him, and in a good way, like cocky good, confident. And he really he stepped right up to the line, and after missing a couple early, he did a good job of knocking it down. And they were huge.
They were huge. And this is part of what you do. You play a lot of guys. Part of maybe trying to wear out the opposition and keeping your guys fresh. How long do you think you kept in there in the second half? Powell, Benjamin, Bird, Davis, and Kinsey for what? 10 minutes?
10 minutes at the 9:55 mark. Jamani winning, and we just wrote him out. I was going to sub again, but I just thought the guys had been sitting after about 4 or 5 minutes down there, and I was just like, you know what, let's just go with them. They're all locked and ready to go. So, and we defended Nate and Kyle and Dantez.
Yeah, let's get to that.
Yeah, we tricked it out a little bit just to switch it out, and
on Douglas.
On Douglas to put Nate on him to give Fonzo a little freedom, to just give him a breather because he was doing a really good job early, but. We just, we were worried he was going to foul out,
right.
We're going attacking him, and Douglas is an amazing player, so we had to make sure we, put Nate on him, who's, 6'1", probably 225 and rocked up, but,
right.
He did a good job with him.
He frustrated him. I could sense frustration in Javonte Douglas. I was just watching him down at the other end, when Nate wasn't giving him any room. You and I talked about it just before we came back out on the air. That was something that you took from somebody else's game plan that Fonz talked to you about. Tell everybody about that.
Georgia College, did that to us last year, I thought, and they put Eric Blumenthal, a kid. Actually, I coached his brother at Washington College, ironically. And he did that to Alfonso, and it really bothered him. And I said, let's just try, let's put him on there. And my assistant, Lance, he recommended it. Let's go with Nate, and we did it. And I thought, it was a good call from Lance.
Right.
I thought it bothered him for a while.
It's a coaching staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did bother him. Again, though, when he had to hit that big shot, that he did. He made it, no problem. What was interesting was Javonte Douglas did not take any attempts from downtown. He's the leading three-point shooter in the conference. He killed us the last time we were there at Montevallo from downtown. Did not see that in this game. Just from a game plan perspective, Jimmy, coming into this one, especially after what happened in that last game where you went down 9-0 immediately, were able to cut it to 16-13 and then went on like a 23-9 run, and they were hitting threes out of the yin-yang. What did you want to do different? I mean, was it deny the three because they only took 6?
Yeah, I mean, last time, yeah, like you said, last time we played them, they hit a lot of threes. And, I mean, they hit 13 of them actually, and we did a good job. I thought face guarding him. We're gonna face guard him, switch any ball screen that he gets into pick and roll with, and I thought we did a good job of rotating and talking. And we had some mishaps in spots, but that's okay when you kind of tweak something and try to do something within 2 days. There's gonna happen, but our guys stayed the course and stayed locked with it, and I thought at the end of the day, we were unbelievable on the glass, the 50-50 balls, and I thought we were tough tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought so too.
Yeah, we were really tough tonight. I mean, like, kind of wanted it, and I'd been preaching that all week that we were going to beat them. We got to out tough them, and we got to out rebound them. We got 50-50 balls, and I thought we did that.
Well, so you win this game, you win the division. Now what do you got to do to kind of keep your team a little bit at bay? And look, they deserve to celebrate and go crazy. You're already telling me we're talking, a banner in here, which they certainly deserve. But what do you got to do to get them on an even keel? To get ready for, and I guess it's Lander. At least we've been told it's Lander.
Yeah, Lander's going to come in here, and we played and we beat them before, but they're good. I mean, they do some really good stuff. They got good coaches, and they got a really good player in J.R. Washington, and but we played them on the road there. They're on the east side, so bringing them in here, we're gonna have to stay the course, but tomorrow we got weights at 10 and 11 o'clock. Practice, later that night, and then just start talking about Lander like we did in Montevallo.
Right. Well, listen, great job, Coach, and send our congratulations to all the guys in there. And we can't wait for Saturday. It can't come soon enough now with both the men and the women hosting conference tournament game here at the Lock. It's going to be a great atmosphere, certainly. Make sure you're out here at the Lock. If you're watching, we want you here in person for this game on Saturday. 3:30 for the women, 5:30 for the men. It's UNC Pembroke will be the opposition for the women, and we believe it's Lander for the men coming up on Saturday. So once again, congratulations, Coach.
Thank you.
Way to go. All right, Jimmy Link there. So that'll wrap it up for what was a spectacular senior night here at Clayton State as both the women and the men are victorious. And we want to say thanks for watching Development Authority of Clayton County postgame report, our next broadcast of Lakers basketball, like I was just saying. This Saturday, February 25th, Clayton State women welcoming in UNC Pembroke to the Lock at 3:30, and then it'll be the men at 5:30 against Lander for Peach Belt Conference quarterfinal action. So I want to say thanks, as always, Tori Saunders, as well as Jessica Charman, Ashley Cunningham. Couldn't done it without them. I'll have Bill Schindler, I think, back with me here on the analysis portion of our play-by-play, so we'll have that for you on Saturday. I'm Mitch Evans signing off. Once again, the final score, Clayton State beats Montevallo 71-70 to win the West Division title. Have a great night, everybody, and we want to see you here on Saturday.